Hello, homeowners. Do you have a leaking water heater? If so, stay with me and I'm going to tell you why it could be leaking and whether you can fix it or not. And we're going to talk about both a gas and also an electric water heater. So let's go look at my gas one right here. And some of the issues might be the same as on an electric water heater. And then afterwards, I'll show you what could be different about the electric. The first thing is you want to see if you can identify where the leak is coming from. Now, obviously, you're probably going to have water on the floor of your wherever your water heater is, and let's hope it's not in your attic, because then you've got a bit different situation where you've got water dripping onto your ceiling of one of your rooms below. But you can try to identify where the water is coming from, and the first thing you can do is start at the top and say, all right, is it pooling up here? By, this is the outlet where the hot water comes out. Is it pooling up in here or in here? And this is the where the cold water comes in. And you'll be able to see whether or not it is pooling. If it's pooling up here, you can go look upwards and see, is it dripping out of one of the valves? And if this is all dry, then you can move on from here. However, if it is one of these, you could potentially change out one of these pieces where you could, or just tighten them. This one is has been tightened here. These are crimps here, but this one you'd tighten with a wrench. You could tighten it if it's leaking out of this one. If it's rusted, and now it's rusted down inside because this is very old, well then you're likely going to have to replace the water tank if the seam where the inlet meets the tank has been compromised. All right, we're on the back side of the water heater now. Now, the first thing I'm going to point to is this pressure relief valve. So if the water heater was heated too high, let's say you had it on full blast and it just got too hot in there, rather than the tank explode, there's a setting inside this valve which would allow for the excess steam and pressure to come out down the bottom of this pipe. So you can see whether or not the water has come out of this pipe or is dripping out of this pipe. If that's the case, you can check your setting on your dial to see whether it's set too high. Oftentimes these valves fail. Okay, so you could replace this, and it would be a less expensive option, obviously, than replacing the whole tank. And this is something that you could replace yourself. You'd simply unscrew the pipe from the fitting here, and then you could unscrew this. Of course, you want to turn off the water. You want to make sure your water tank is unplugged, and if it's electric or if it's gas, turn the gas off. Turn everything off, unplug it, and turn the water off. And you're likely going to have to drain a little bit out, okay, in order to take this off. So you would unscrew this pipe, you'd take this piece off, go to the plumbing supply house, maybe your local home improvement store has it, get an exact match, thread it back on, put the pipe back, and you should be okay. So that's the first thing I would check. The next thing is the drain plug. So here is where you would periodically flush the tank to get rid of all the sediment and debris. It's something you're supposed to do, but sometimes these valves go or they leak. You can see if it's coming out of here and determine whether or not that's the cause of the leak. You may get a flashlight, look in there, see if you see dripping. You can take off this piece down here. Wherever you're going to have to do your own investigation to see where it's leaking from, because that's the most important thing, is to identify where is it coming from. Okay, so now this and also the outlets on the top, the inlet and the outlet on the top, are going to be the same regardless as to whether or not you have a gas or an electric water heater. Okay, so now let's talk about electric. All right, so back around the front. So an electric water heater is going to have two panels, one on the top and one on the bottom. Each one of those panels, behind it, you'll find some insulation, a little strip of insulation, and the element, the heating element. It's going to be a circle. I've got a picture up here on the screen that I can show you what that would look like. So there's a top and a bottom. Now you could, of course, you got to turn off the breaker to the water heater. Make sure it's not hot, because you've got high voltage behind the panel on the insulation. Once you have it turned off and you open the panel, then you'll be able to see whether or not the leak is coming from below the heating element. It's a circular, looks like the circular piece that you could take off with a wrench. And there's a gasket that's supposed to seal the water as you tighten it. You can see whether or not it is coming out of one of those. And if it is, you can try to tighten it. If that doesn't work, you can replace it, because it's possible that the gasket has been compromised. Now, if you look inside the panel, sometimes people see water coming out of that access panel that's in the electric water heater. And if you see it coming from above the element, then we're back up to the top of the tank, and you may have an issue up here again, once again. Now, the other thing is these tanks rust, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video. So if your tank is rusting, there's nothing you're going to be able to, and that's what's causing the leak. There's really nothing you're going to be able to do about that. It is time to replace the tank, unfortunately, right? And you'll often get the rust will usually occur at the point where you have a connection point, right? Or on the edges, usually at the bottom, you'll see the rust around the bottom of the tank. And this is just a cover. The tank is on the inside. Okay, so you're gonna identify where the leak is coming from, and if you're not sure what to do in your situation, you could just ask me in the comments. I do check the comments quite often, and we can talk about it and figure out what's happening with your water heater. We can do whatever we can do to try to limp this thing along to keep it without having to replace it anytime soon. But at some point, these do have a shelf life, and you can swap out parts in your car. You can swap out parts in your water heater, but the tank itself, once that's been compromised, then unfortunately it's time to replace it. So let me know if you're having this issue, and in the comments down below, and we will try to resolve it for you. And if this was helpful at all, please give me that thumbs up. And don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.